Hello guys, and good afternoon. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about how much money I spend in a week and basically covering the cost of living as a student in Montreal. I did one of these videos about a year ago now, but I feel like my spending habits have changed a little bit. My rent has changed, and like I'm a little bit older now, so I feel like it's interesting to see comparison of like previously versus now. I feel like I've learned so much about budgeting and finances and all of that stuff since starting uni. So it's always fun to do these types of videos. I don't know. I'm gonna start this video off by showing you guys all of my flexible expenses, basically everything that I spent money on here and there in the last week, and then we're gonna get into my fixed stuff like rent, utilities, and whatnot, and then I will give you guys an overall cost at the end. Also, because I live in Montreal, all of this is gonna be in Canadian dollars. But I will give you guys a value in USD at the end, if that helps for some of you. Hi guys, I just wanted to quickly jump into this video before we get started to say that not everything that I'm spending money on throughout this week is completely essential. I just happen to have a little bit less work towards the end of the week, which is why I was able to be a bit more social and go out and do a few more things than I normally would do. But my spending also changes a lot week by week depending on what my plans are and what my workload is and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get straight into it. Starting off with Monday, I had a lot of work to do, so I got up early in the morning and I went to a cafe.
Wow. Reading, studious. Just bought a cinnamon bun croissant. I think it was like $5 in total-ish.
Went to campus, had class for a couple hours, and then came back home and cooked myself some dinner. I just used the groceries that I already had, so I didn't spend any extra money on that. Groceries are a little hard to calculate in these videos because I feel like it varies per month, week, whatever, depending on how much like new stuff I'm trying to cook, or if I'm like more stressed and don't have as much time and I'm eating out more or whatever. But I'll give you guys an average of like the amount that I spend on groceries a month in my constant part, because I feel like that makes more sense. Tuesday, I worked at home in the morning, and then I went to a spin class. I buy this membership there that allows me to go to 4 classes a month for a discounted price than just like buying 4 classes. And that's $104 a month. So dividing that by 4, each class is $26 with tax. It is a little bit pricey, but honestly, I think it's worth it. I think it's such a fun way to work out, and I feel like I barely give myself time to go to the gym and stuff like that when I just have a gym membership. Plus, a lot of the time I'll go with some of my friends, so it just like makes it more fun. And I feel like I'm working my body a little bit more than if I was just like going to the gym and not pushing myself enough. So I went to that class, and then after that I went and grabbed a bit of lunch before going to study. So I got a salad from this place called Mandy's, and the total for that was $22.85. Other than that, I didn't spend any more money on Tuesday, so the total for that day was $48.85. Again, I only spent money on one thing by going to the grocery store. I had to pick up a couple of like top-ups for the house. I got toilet paper and paper towel and stuff like that. And I wanted to make like salmon with potatoes and stuff, so I got a little like grocery top-up. And the total for that, once splitting the stuff for the house with the rest of the roommates, was $28.84, which is also the same as that day's total. Next up is Thursday. On this day, I had plans to go get brunch with one of my friends. This brunch was a little more pricey than I normally go, especially during the week, but the food was honestly amazing, so I can't complain. Total for the brunch with tip was $42.31.
10 out of 10. Yes.
We stayed there. Me and Taifa worked for a bit before I left to go get my eyebrows threaded. And for that, I had to buy tickets for the metro. So I paid $6.50 for that. And once I got there, getting them threaded was $12.01 in total, which I think is reasonable. After this, I ended up going to this like Thursday student bar that McGill has. I actually didn't spend any money here, but we all walked and got food after.
$13. No, $13.
Why was it so expensive? But like yummy. So I paid $11.93 for a poutine that I got. It was amazing. Honestly, 10 out of 10 food day. So the total for Thursday was $72.75. Friday, thank God, I didn't spend any money, which is great. No new groceries, nothing like that. I don't even remember what I did on this day. I just wrote down that I didn't spend anything. Probably went to study either on campus or I just stayed home. I don't know, but the total for Friday is $0. Saturday, I had to go get my hair cut. But we need to get my bangs back for a while. So here they are. Just finished up with the hairdresser. Bangs are back. Very happy. They turned out so good. She did the shaping so well. So very satisfied. It's a super nice day out. So I'm gonna wake my way back home. But I think I want to stop at a few stores because I like the places that are in this area and I don't come here that often. Blue sky. Hello guys, I'm back home now. It's a little bit later. I ended up walking around for quite a while, but I had a really good day. It was just nice to be outside now that it's finally warming up again. I realized I didn't say the cost of the haircut, but because I only got a bang trim, it was only a little bit over $20. Now we'll insert the exact value right here. Now that I'm sitting down, you guys can also probably see the hair a little bit better. It looks so good. Ugh, I miss having bangs. I did also buy something at one of the thrift stores that I went into. I wasn't planning on getting anything, but I really like this jacket. So we've added this to the closet. It reminded me of like that sports jersey vibe that I've been seeing a lot of recently. And it's just a like cute thin jacket that I feel like will be good for spring. I got it from a curated vintage store, so the prices are a little bit higher than if I was just like normally thrifting. But I think the total was about $40 with tax. So not super cheap, but also not like crazy either. Cute. I will not be spending any more money today though. So the total that I have here will be the total for the day. Now it's time for me to do a little bit of work because I haven't done anything today. Why is it so expensive? Me and Abby went to Pharmaprix, picked up some magazines, and we got some wine. So we're having a little magazine night. I'm gonna read through the little articles and then like pick out our favorites. Maybe cut some stuff out. I don't know.
I selected Cosmo.
I'm reading Elle. We're so classy.
Yes, cheers.
Yes. Great taste test.
Oh, that was a really weird one.
Pretty good. It's a little like sour.
Step wine for you, ladies and gentlemen.
$12 wine. I don't know what the total of all of that was, but I will insert. Probably like 7 plus 8-ish. Then I also bought Nutella and Go, which was $6. But technically I'm only eating 1 out of 4 now, so
That'll be
That'll
like $1.30.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're really calculating it. So, adding all of that up, I spent a total of $266.76 this week. How much I spend depends on the week though. Usually I try to stay below $200, but I did go out for a nice brunch and I got my hair cut. So it makes sense that those made the average a little bit higher. Now moving on to my fixed costs. In terms of the rent for my apartment, I pay $962 a month. So dividing that by 4 to get an average of what I would pay in a week, that's $240. My phone bill costs me $12.4 a week, and hydro, which is like our water and electricity, is $9.43 a week divided by all of my roommates and divided on like a weekly basis as well. And then Wi-Fi divided out in the same way is $4.43 a week. And then groceries vary a little bit as well. I'd say I'm usually at an average of like $200 a month-ish. So that would be $50 a week. But that doesn't really include if I'm buying something extra from going to like convenience store and buying snacks and stuff. So that's based on like just food that I use to cook. So adding all of the fixed costs together, that equals $316 a week. And then finally, the grand total that I spent in the last week is 580 Canadian dollars. Converting that into USD then gives me 431.2 USD for those of you who are in the US, or like if US dollars makes more sense in your head. I don't know. But yeah, 430. Overall, obviously costs change from week to week, but it's very important to practice budgeting, set yourself certain like limits for things that you can spend on each different category and stuff. It's just a really good habit to get into to make sure you're not overspending. And then obviously whenever I have income coming in from YouTube and stuff, I am also like putting a little bit of that into my savings and keeping some money on the side for like emergencies if my laptop breaks or whatever and I need to pay for stuff like that. I also have a budgeting app on my phone, which makes it really easy to keep track of when I'm spending money, because whenever I buy anything, I write it down, put it in like the category, and then I have my total for the month added up in front of my face on my phone all the time, which just like helps put it in perspective every time you are gonna go and buy something. So yes, would highly recommend doing that. Anyways, that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, gained a little bit of insight. I love you guys all to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.